left Curvy Con.
Calm's the right word.
How long were we there?
Oh, hello. I think maybe 2 hours.
2 hours, and I think it would have probably been about half an hour if we hadn't spoken to people that we like and had our nails done. By the way, I got these nails done that last for 2 weeks. Did you see anything there? It didn't last 2 minutes.
And me, I had mine done. See? Wow, look at that.
That's 2 weeks.
Jamberry.
Don't buy jamberry, I guess. I was planning on getting some more footage of this day, but there's nothing to say really. It was all a bit naff.
And we're going to take lots of footage of the food.
Yeah.
We're going to go and get some nice food and take lots of photos of it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I just wanted to say hello. I follow you on Twitter. Oh.
So funny.
She was so lovely.
Yeah, she was. Bless her, on her own. I feel bad that not only did she have to experience that, but she had to experience it on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. I was just saying that for the vlog. Oh shit, I've only pressed record now. I'm recording this. Oh, vlogger fails. We've had lunch. We found lunch in a hungry place. We're at Cafe Rouge.
And we've gone for the croc.
We've gone bat croc crazy. Hey guys, don't mind me, I've taken notes on my laptop because I feel like I'm gonna forget all the things that there are to say about this event. So, this vlog was super short and ended really abruptly with me just randomly reading on a train. So I thought I would just sit down and just let you guys know how things went down so that there's actually something for you to watch. The sun is setting. So half of my face is sunshine-ish, half of my face is not, but what are we gonna do? So, I got on the train yesterday morning, about 20 to 10 I think it was, and Daisy and I were texting each other, and we realised through texting that we were definitely on the same train. So I was like running up and down the 4 carriages because she said she was in D. And I phoned her up and said, I'm in carriage D, you're not here. So I ran up and down all 4 carriages, and then I just said to her, like, I give up, I'm sitting in carriage A, we're obviously not on the same train. And then all of a sudden, a door opens at the end of the carriage. Turns out it was an 8 carriage train, so there was 2 lots of A, B, C, D. And there's Daisy, like, hi. So, because it was super busy, it was full of rugby people, fans, I think they call them. Because it was so busy, instead of trying to fight through them again, I just waited until the next stop, and I got out and just casually wandered on in, went and sat next to her. I was properly, like, dripping with sweat. She did say, ooh, let's take a train selfie, and I was looking rough, but I shall insert that here. And yeah, I was just pretending not to be dying, basically. So, next we got on an Uber. I booked an Uber, we had to find it first. That was a nightmare in itself. It wanted to pick me up from a certain street, so I went to information and asked where this street was, and she went, no idea. So then I stepped outside the station and it was that street. So, clearly, sorry, itchy nose. Clearly the information booth at Euston is really good. I'll put my Uber code below. This isn't sponsored or anything like that, it's just me and you get some money off and some free trips if you sign up with my code. So I thought I would share it. It's for my own best interest really. It took about half an hour in the taxi. It was really pretty outside the venue. It was a lovely like churchyard. There was an ice cream van outside. And yeah, so we thought it looked really nice. We spotted a couple people we knew straight away. As you were going in, there was a photo booth, which was a really cool idea. But the only thing is, you were only allowed to use it. It was on the way in, so we thought it would be better if they'd had it actually in the venue. And also there was a lot of people who said, I'm not going to use it right now, I'll go back out later and use it. And when we went outside an hour later, it wasn't even open anymore. So it was literally just for people coming in. And also he said you can get, like he said to me and Daisy, you guys can have one free one free card. So we couldn't even like use it a few times or anything like that. We got one between us. But I'll insert our picture here, but ignore the first one because we were getting arranged and didn't know that the picture was going to take, basically. So yeah, here is our picture from the photo booth. Yeah, we just thought that if it had been in the middle of the room and everyone could just come and use it as they wanted, you saw that the logo was on that picture. Like the CurvyCon logo would have been out there on Instagram so much more than if it so yeah, we got in, saw our friends, said hello, decided to go and have a little wander. We got round the whole place within 10 minutes. The brands were ones that most of the brands hardly any of us had heard of, and also we noticed that I think it was 8 of the brands, the person who organised the convention had some affiliation with, either owned or worked with or something, with 8 of these brands. So it felt more like let me make an event to display my brands rather than let's find some good brands for my event. Catwalk, wasn't feeling. It was awkward for me because no one on that catwalk looked like me, put it that way. There were either people who would be straight size models but their hips were just a little bit too big, so then they became plus size models, or they were people who used to be plus size and then lost a lot of weight so that they can model and still be called a plus size model because the arms are still a little bit big or something. Basically I was not feeling it. That's my opinion. What was on that catwalk to me had no reflection of variety or proper plus size. It was just people who were a little bit chunky. Basically, it wasn't body positivity to me. No criticism to anyone who took part in it, because, you know, that is a cool thing to be able to do, and I would have loved to do it, but that's the thing. I would never have been able to do it because I don't look the way that they want the models to look. So then what do we do next? We went to get our nails done, and when I say nails plural, I mean 1 nail each. So it was like nail stickers, and they actually had us do them ourselves. And I said, mine's really like jagged at the end. And keep in mind, while I was waiting, the woman was saying, I don't like how it doesn't reach my whole nail, and they were like, no, 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 that's good. And that straight away I was like, this is a bit of bullshit. And then they had me do mine, but the nail scissors to cut it to my size, because I've got super, super short nails when I've not got acrylics on. They had me cut it down to the size of my nail, but the scissors were super, super blunt, so it was just jagged as hell, and I ended up like trying to rip it apart and bite bits, and it was just really shit, basically. And I said, can I file it down? And I started filing it, and she was like, no, no, just let me do it. So okay, and she filed it for a couple of seconds, and basically just like, she went file downwards, and basically she just bent it so that it folded across itself. So as I said, like, it's really jagged still, and she went, that's what it's meant to look like. And I thought, your product shit then. So I went, oh, okay. She went, it'll wear down and be smooth, because don't forget, these will not budge for 2 weeks. I thought, okay. And she went, so it will smooth out. Cool. Walk away. As I'm walking away, I literally peeled it off. Will not budge for 2 weeks. Didn't last 2 minutes, literally. Also, I wasn't keen on the staff there. My friend Daisy was wearing a tiara that her boyfriend had bought for her. It was a lovely tiara. And as she walked off to go to the toilet, she walked past the stand and I heard the woman saying, "Who does she think she is? The princess of the convention?" And I went, "Yeah, no, she's my friend." And she went, "Oh right, yeah, I was just saying, yeah, she looks like a princess." And I was like, of course you were. And then the other thing was that there was a big poster board behind them, and it was gluten free because I don't know, I guess nail polish has gluten in it. It was gluten free, and they had misspelled it to say glutton free, which is a funny thing because glutton is another word. But the woman went, "Bit appropriate for an event like this." What do you mean? Are you saying everyone in this room is glutton, or? They probably were just joking around, meant nothing by it, but I was a bit like, you might want to think about what you're saying. I got up, walked around a little bit more. I went and bought a couple of Nikki Rockets t-shirts, one of which I'm wearing right now. I'm not wearing a bra, so I'm not gonna like stand up and show you because you don't need to be seeing that. I've been after a Nikki Rockets t-shirt for ages and I ended up buying two because I couldn't resist the unicorn. And I stood and spoke to Perilandra for a while. I will link her below because she does vlogging too. And then Daisy and I went and just like stood outside, well, sat outside for a little bit. That is what you saw me vlogging. But I made a total fail because I pressed record obviously while we were just sitting chatting without realising it. So when I pressed record to record, I was actually switching off record, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I totally failed there, and there's hardly anything to show. We took some outfit pictures, of which you will have seen on my blog a couple of days ago by the time this goes out. Look up Local Yokel, because it's a Bletchley dress, and I live in Milton Keynes. Oh no, I'm so clever. Yeah, then we just decided, you know what, I can't face going back inside. So we just went for some lunch, went to Cafe Rouge. I had a croque monsieur, she had a croque madame. We went from a croque of shit to a croque monsieur. Whew, that was good. And then we popped across the way at Euston to get a cocktail at All Bar One. I of course had to have the honeybee martini, but it was super strong. I'm guessing if you follow me on Instagram you have seen how strong it was. My face looked something like this. It was whew. I literally drank half, if that. I could not finish it. And then yeah, I just got the train home. I read some Game of Thrones on the train home because I've never read the books before. And yeah, got home in time to see the kids before bedtime, so that was nice. I got home a lot earlier than I planned to. So yeah, I would say it wasn't the most terrible day I've had, but I feel like I got my ticket for free because I won it, and I still feel like they owe me my money back for that event. Like, it was just not good. We did kind of say we wish we'd just gone out for lunch in Milton Keynes or just like arranged a meet up with our friends or something, because then we just wouldn't have spent all that money on getting to the arse end of nowhere, because who has an event in Hackney? Come on. And yeah, just it was a bit of a waste of money. We got to see some awesome people, but it wasn't for very long because it was just an unbearable event in my opinion. So yeah, I'm glad if people did have fun. It wasn't my cup of tea. I won't be going back next year, and I'm really hoping that Curvy Fashion Fest in September in Liverpool, arse end of nowhere again, is more enjoyable. Everyone reckons it will be, so my hopes are higher than they were for this. So yeah, I hope that gave you a little bit more info to go on. If this is 2017 for you and you're wondering whether or not to go to CurvyCon, I didn't go last year. I hear that this year was better than last year, but it still was not very good. So just have a look at who they've announced as the brands, because I think that's going to be a big indication of how it's going to be. Yeah. So thanks for watching this vlog. I've tried to be as honest but as fair as I could be. I hope nobody's watching this and getting really, really angry, because it's my opinion and you're watching my vlog, so if you don't want my opinion, don't look at my vlog, basically. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!